Airsoft GI would like to take a moment and thank our sponsors, Echo One USA and ZShot.com, Sistema's US-based distributor. Okay, this is where it gets tough, because I think this is the question that everybody wants to know, this whole rebranding issue. It's been thrown around all over the internet. I know you guys are aware of it, and it's been asked of you before, but we want to squash the rumors all right now. Can you shed some light on this? What is this rebranding thing that people are coming out with?
Well, I'm actually glad that you asked that. I know it's been floating around out there. I'm glad I'm here to kind of shed some light to it. Before I do that, I want to kind of go back to how Echo One kind of came about. So I'm gonna give you guys an idea. You know, like I said, during that time, there was basically just two levels of airsoft. Really, there was the super high-end AEGs or high-end, just expensive. You know, not a lot of them can afford to start up. You know, at that price. It was really hard at that time. And then you have the chain store type affordable guns. But you and I know it's crap.
Yeah, they didn't last very long.
Yeah, exactly. It's not very reliable. They're affordable, but not reliable. That's where we started. Is we have this idea for Echo One that we wanted to be in the middle. We wanted to have a product that can that the player can take and actually be able to compete, you know, in the events, be able to actually play with the higher AEGs without breaking the bank.
So how did you achieve that?
Well, we found that China was the best thing to do it. You know, they already have the base, they have the idea already, the concept. We basically went over there and redesigned everything for them. One of the struggles that we had was it's really funny. It was the plastic bushing. You know, we had very long conversation about why ours should be metal. It was at the end we achieved it. That's what we wanted to have, is to have metal bushing. We basically gave him the specs of what we want. Let's say we wanted to have ported cylinder, you know, we taught him how to fix an AEG.
So the manufacturers of the guns already existed. You just went in there and you fine-tuned their process.
Exactly.
And so that's how you set yourself apart from other manufacturers that have similar products to yours.
Exactly.
And that's actually going to roll me into the next question, is that, you know, Echo One products, they're good products, but there are other companies out there that seem to offer the same thing for a less price. Where does the extra dollar go into the Echo One?
A few things. I'm going to start with the dealers, with our dealers, basically the retailers for them.
Like us.
Like you guys. You know, I believe we are the only company existing right now to have a program. We have a dealer program, which basically, for new dealers, what we do is, if they doesn't know much about airsoft, how it works, what it is, what we do is they can go to our distribution center, and what we do is we teach them about airsoft. What is the hop-up? How do you check compression, battery, how much you charge it, anything internal, how to upgrade it. And what's a good thing is this is all free for them. The reason why we do this is we want them to transfer this information to the end user. So, you know, so basically we don't have to start a business and just taking things apart and just, you know, we give them that support. Now, to the end user wise, we wanted to, Echo One's different because of the support that we give. The social networking sites that we have, Facebook, MySpace, Twitter. You know, on our website, I believe our website right now is one of the most current, most updated website in the industry. You know, manufacturer. We have consistently posting, hey, this is coming, new products, all the parts that we carry. It's constantly updated every day. As you know, for the we're one of the first one to come out with the E90 that has 7mm bushing. So we have the innovation part of basically like the minigun, the Master Series, the M88. We do have, you know, like I said, we do have, as you know, we do have stag arms, vector arms,
the logos,
the trademarks.
Gotcha.
We're trying to give it more of a realistic look more realistic feel by having those. One of the main thing is the quality control. I think a lot of people, really kind of just forget about that part. We do have 2 quality controls. One is in China, Taiwan, and actually Japan.
During the manufacturing.
During the manufacturing, we want to make sure if we feel that there's something wrong or feel something that's going to be fail, we can test it over there. We can see, hey, we can
before mass produced.
Exactly.
Okay.
Now, once it comes to the U.S., we also have another quality control here. We make sure that what we ask for is what's in the box.
Okay.
And if there's anything, then we basically fix it in-house.
Gotcha.
So the main thing is the quality control. That's one of the difference, really. It's making sure what you get in the box is what you want. It's the second one.
So your support for the customers and the dealers really encompasses a whole lot of stuff.
Yeah. The innovation that we have, like the Master Series, like you mentioned, the E90s metal, the 7mm bushing, things like that. I think what separate us from the other similar brand guns. Let's talk about the new stuff that's happening. We put out an inquiry on Airsoft Retreat. Some of the guys came back to us with some questions. A lot of them want to know what's happening with Echo One in the near future. What are some new products coming out? As you know, we usually we're in the realm of just AGs, electrics. We wanted to go to the bolt action Springer, part of the airsoft industry. So we're coming now with basically it's an advanced sniper rifle. It's a bolt action sniper rifle with LE stock bipod. The main thing that we're trying to do is to make sure the FPS. It's a sniper rifle. Most of the sniper rifle out there shoots around 400. 330, 400.
Still requires
upgrading it, so you spend more money. So what we do is we're going to target the ASR to about 470, 500. So I believe 500 is mostly what's the minimum for snipers out in the field.
Yeah, at least here in California.
Exactly. So we're going to try to do that FPS, but also we wanted to make sure that it is fully upgradable. So I know a lot of players out there like to tinker with their guns, so everybody always want to make it shoot harder, faster. So we basically want to make sure that there's product out there that you can put into this product to make it shoot better.
So are you designing the gun to take Echo One upgrades, or are there aftermarket upgrades available?
There's already upgrade parts available for this. We don't want to make just proprietary for Echo One. We want to give the end user choices.
What about way into the future? Anything like you guys are just brainstorming right now, long term, like let's just say 5 years from now, where does Echo One see themselves?
Actually, before that, I will be releasing the RPK2. We call it the Red Star LMG. So this will be this year. Future-wise, right now we're working with a few projects. I do have optics and flashlights. Accessories. As you know, you play CQB. We use flashlight. It's our friend.
Extremely helpful.
It helps a lot. So, and then we have the optics as well. We're trying to find the right item for Echo One, meaning the reliability of that part and also the price.
So just like the same way your guns are.
Exactly. And we're going to do the same with the tactical gears. As you know, right now we actually working with JTech, which is one of the biggest tactical gear worldwide. They have, they supply the whole military for Thailand and some other countries. We already carried their tactical slings, their 1-point punchy slings, and their vest slings. We're gonna work expand it more to like maybe a few vests or so. That's trying to find a good quality, good price for that.
So someone's going to be covered head to toe in Echo One, potentially.
Yeah, exactly.
Gear, accessories, guns, all going to be Echo.
Exactly.
You guys are taking over the airsoft market. Is that the plan?
Not really. I mean, we're just doing our best. We want to give the end user the best, most affordable product out there.
Gotcha.
And have the support behind it.
Excellent. Hendrix, thanks again. Everyone, be sure to check out all of Echo One's products on airsoftgi.com. That's it for this episode. Catch you next time.